Actually, the microphone was here, so I'm going to repeat that part again. And I actually feel like a reporter right now. Rida as the weather correspondent from Dubai. But this is what happens when you basically forget the microphone stand. But anyways, who cares? Mark, I gotta come back to the fact that I cannot believe that you're actually sitting in front of me right now.
I mean, in Dubai, I love to be here. And last time we met in a fragrance shop.
This is what happened. So I saw you walking with a yellow jacket.
Yellow jacket.
Why is that yellow jacket familiar? As I don't know anybody that owns a yellow jacket. Through your videos, you subliminally suggested to us that it's you.
It can only be him. Yeah. Hello everyone, this is Mike again for you, and today I'm here with...
I wanted to hear that intro again, you know? So how do you do it? It's like you start saying, hello again, this is Mark, and then you gotta do it one more time fast.
Also annoying. Everyone is asking me always, what am I saying? I'm just saying, hello everyone, this is Mike again for you, now with another video, and today we are talking about...
Actually, Mark, it's a pleasure seeing you here. This is like a dream. I honestly cannot believe that we're doing a video together. I mean, I started... Prelude to Watch Society. I was watching your video.
Thanks for having me. The first video I saw from you was with Khaled.
Luxury souk.
Luxury souk, yes.
It is by definition the luxury souk. You know, souk in Arabic is market and luxury is luxury. And Khaled is the dawn of luxury here in this side of the world, yeah.
He has a lot of watches, yeah. No, and there I saw the first video doing with him, and it was an awesome stock at that time. Also the RM watches in this watch roll.
I mean, in that video, basically I did a video called the $1 Million Watches. You reacted, $100 million watches, you reacted to that video as well.
Hello everyone, this is Marc again for you with another reaction video, and today we are going to Dubai, one of my favorite places, and we are going to take a look at Watch Society's last video. The description says 100 million worth of watches.
So there was about 14 watches we've seen over there, but there were 3 in particular in a separate watch roll: the Skull, the Asia edition, and the Sapphire. Those are some next level. I mean, one of these watches was only seen on the hands of the Sultan of Brunei back in the days.
And then you had the Skull Tourbillon with the factory setting, with the one eye. This was also very interesting. To see, yeah, and yeah, you show us all the time the amazing stock from all the people.
So the aim of the channel, of course, is to kind of show you the latest and greatest, but Richard Mille as well was a little bit of a, you know, a dilemma for me.
You like the brand?
I want things that reflect depth in a small case, in a thin case, and Richard Mille mastered the art of playing with depth in such a small case. We've seen that on the RM6701. But then after that, spending a little bit of period trying different watches and looking at their base models that starts for $100,000.
You know from which time I came? I come from the time the first contact with RM was like this. Back in the day, you could buy RM11 from Italian dealer brand new for 50,000 euro. They were selling it 50% off because no one was interested. And then they took the right path and closed all the dealership relations, just did it by themselves, and of course the right marketing at the right time. And now it's my favorite brand. I believe 100% in this company, and yeah, I just love the brand.
The misconception right now is that Richard Mille is overhyped. Richard Mille is not a good investment. I had so many comments on that video telling me that we don't like this. But for me personally, it's, how do I say this? It's an aesthetic preference. It's the exclusivity behind if not all of the pieces, some of the pieces, it's the fact that they have low production runs as well. There's some things that just, interest you.
Correct. And this is, you don't have to, you just have to look at the past, okay? If someone says, for example, this is a bubble, then okay, what needs to happen that it pops? It's always the same. It happens to IWC with the big pilot. Back in the day, or Panerai. Let's do Panerai. Yeah, when the Richemont group came to the company, they bought it, they blew it up, the production numbers went up. Back in the day, it was not easy to get this watch. Every Patek collector had also some Panerai. It was something completely different. And also nowadays, I love the design. But the production numbers went up, and then the market they just couldn't buy all the models, and then the price went down. With RM, it's different. They control the supply. If you want to buy a watch for 100,000, 200,000 euro, there's only existing this brand for a sportive look. You can buy, let's say, Nautilus special piece anniversary model, but the problem is the design of the Nautilus is also available for 50,000 euro, 60,000 euro with a steel watch. With RM, if you see a RM on the wrist of someone, you know it's minimum 100,000.
In fact, people said that this is a Frank Mueller design, but in reality it's not, and we have and time had led us to understand that it's absolutely not. In fact, I think it's the other way around right now. Frank Mueller might be wanting to catch up with that case.
I mean the tonneau kind of shape. One of the first was Patek in 1920s. They introduced also the tonneau kind of shape. Then they reintroduced it in 2000, I guess, with the gondolo kind of. And of course, Frank Mueller, they put out this kind of design. Fun fact is that the designer of Custos, you know the brand Custos, the designer of Custos moved to RM and did the RM11 in terms of design. So this is the kind of way around, but at the end it doesn't matter who's the design. RM is the number one at the moment in this particular price range, but Frank Mueller holds the most patents and also world records in terms of watch design and complications. So this
might be making a comeback too with the release of the new novelties, basically. Yeah, so it's out already, right? I mean, I don't know if it hit the market or not yet, but I've seen some of the new Vanguards.
They introduced a lot of new. They have the classic line, Long Island, and all this kind of stuff. I don't know if you know the Crazy Hours. Crazy Hours is the numerals are just in a kind of crazy way, and it jumps.
Do you lose your passion for your own personal, approach to collecting watches when you sell and buy watches on a daily basis?
So I have my own collection, but at the moment I would consider also the whole stock my own collection. At the end, if there is one watch which I want to have, I just put it aside. The last acquisition was the prototype from RM. I have one prototype. Philips Auction, I talked to them. They want to have it maybe for the new in Geneva in March maybe. Yeah, maybe I would do it with them. Let's see, but at the moment, there is a lot of selling and buying, but if there's one piece, I will put it aside. And I have to tell you one thing, I would think that after all this time, maybe you would not appreciate, let's say, a simple Datejust, because you see all this expensive models, but to be honest, this vintage Datejust models or this Omega Speedmaster watches, these are, at the end, one of my favorite watches. Sure. They talk a lot of history, and so I appreciate everyone.
Marc, many thanks for making the time to meet us today. It's a pleasure. We're going to spin around Dubai a little bit. I'm not sure if you've got the time or not. And I also want to get rid of this microphone that I've been holding.
It's not bad, to be honest. It gives you a lot of credibility, like this with the microphone. Yeah, it's okay.
Why don't you try it? Like in the camera. So would you vlog like that?
Hello everyone, this is Marc again for you, and today I have for you a brand new Audemars Piguet Skeleton Double Balance, available now.
This is really amazing. One of the things that caught my eyes about Marc's channel is basically the way he does his intros. But now let's hear the German part. I mean, I want to learn German for that.
Also auf Deutsch ist eigentlich auch ganz einfach. Herzlich willkommen, mein Name ist Marc Gebauer und heute haben wir einen ganz tollen Content für euch. Wir zeigen euch die besten Investmentuhren unter 10.000 Euro. Also, wir legen los.
Marc's details will be in the description down below. Go check it out. Guys, if you like this sort of content, don't forget to give this video a big, massive thumbs up. Subscribe. A lot of you guys didn't subscribe yet, so please subscribe. Turn on the notification bell, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.
Wonder if all my bad decisions get accounted in the algorithms. No statistician could dissuade me from my bigger vision. I know my occupation's quite an unlikely place in this world to occupy and talk about upon a daily basis.